side. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Canes will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USF's offense will get the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well.
Good
so these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Goes to the option.
He faked me out. Dang.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it.
I thought he was going to throw it. Pitch it, I should say.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Brown wants to pass.
Oh, come on. You got to get there.
Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards
Good stop,
short of the first down.
What are they going for?
Nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Singleton. He'll be shoved out of bounds.
They slowly moving this ball. I can't even lie.
And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw.
Here we go.
Under fire. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fires to the tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
We don't need to start this getting hurt again.
When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly.
Going for it every time.
The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field.
Get in there. There we go.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back.
Keep pushing. 16 coming for you. There we go.
And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
All right, let's get this set.
Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Come on, Bang, get in there.
Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know,
Bro, this make you want to turn your injuries off.
to all these targets, and most importantly,
You're getting injured every 2 plays.
and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
He can't even come back.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the
See
identity
what
of
Fletcher
this
gonna do.
offense.
Is he
Multiple
in?
players up front
Nope.
that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the
Fletcher
45.
hurt. Goodness.
Looking to throw, it's back.
Pick
Throws to
off.
wide out. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19.
You can't make this up. These people getting hurt every man.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got it in the middle, it's Wolf. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella...
Get through. Oh, my goodness.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short.
Yeah, you got burned.
He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
It's so nice as a quarterback. When
Why
it's
is
not
Southern?
just
That's a big
receivers
receiver.
that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a...
I can't believe my corner got burned like that, though.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play for
All right,
snap.
Pringle, let's see what you can do. You pretty good. Come on.
On the ground, it's Pringle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. He might want another
Tony,
play.
you are got to
Dropping
get
back,
past on that outside.
It's a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
There's always something about these Florida teams when they go against each other. They might not be having a good season, but they're going to go all out
Instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball,
when they play another Florida team.
Lets it fly.
Oh,
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers?
oh, he just dropped.
Of this golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Right on target this time.
Good time.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The give on the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a man. It's back. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout.
There we go. Go, Dance.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
There we go. Good run.
Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. he'll keep it himself. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper.
There we go.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Brown wants to
There we go. Finally inside.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's back. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's
Oh, he almost stayed up.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the
Way to
key
hold on to it.
success.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the
There
field.
you go.
Right on the money. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. clinching this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Coming out with it, it's Alexis. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll run play action.
Get him. Oh,
Gets
man.
it out quickly.
That's a good throw.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking up.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Nimrod. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome.
Touchdown Bulls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling
See if we can score in this 51 seconds.
here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's back. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football.
Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Back to throw. It's back. Pulls it in. It's Daniels.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the
Let's
wide
go.
out there on the
Get in there.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate They're up by 9 over Old Dominion. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass.
There we
And
go.
they'll miss the connection here on third.
Finally applying some pressure.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another
Touchdown.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up
Finally got him.
and make
Finally
two
got him.
catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Gonna run it. It's Norton. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Brown will throw it.
There we go.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Go all the way, all the way. There you go.
To the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Brown wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Sullivan. Oh, he's got some space.
I wanted to get that set.
48-yard line. That'll be good enough.
All good.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the Heat.
Still got it.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
There we go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see
Come on,
opening.
Daniels.
A lot of times they close so fast, man.
Get free.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This
snags it inside the 20.
There you go. You redeem yourself. The other one would have been a touchdown, though.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, He is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2, and they weren't giving up a third. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this is the third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking for room. It's Franklin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run.
Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field.
I don't know what happened there.
Finally stopped.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Moore will throw. Right on time, completes the slant. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Oh, man, y'all let them get that.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
You got to tighten up.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end.
Good tackle. Get him down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got
Get
a
in there.
face full of
Too slow.
linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This feels like 4-down territory.
Daniels, we're going to try this one more time, dog.
Looking for a man. It's back. Going for it all.
There you go.
Touchdown, Hurricane. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
What's going on?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be
About
stopped.
time one of their players get hurt.
Man
You
down
know.
on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from around the 50. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle.
Uh-oh.
Stop is made at
Well, you got the
36,
first. We'll
but
take
he
it.
picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. The give as they work on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Pringle. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense is put together.
There he goes. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense, and I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that.
I've been trying to get a hit stick all game. That one fumble.
This drive comes from the 12-yard line. More to the air. Pressure coming. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Well, this one had all the suspense.
Started out a little rough.
His way toward a windshield, and they did
did what we
splatter
had
him an
to
absolutely
do.
dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I gotta get Tony more involved. They be shutting them down though. Danes always hold it down. Tight end hold it down. Alright, y'all. I'll be back later.